If you don't think everyone who is fat and obese looks like a Victoria's Secret model, if you don't think that they are the queen of the world, then guess what? You're fat phobic. Instead of asking why the building was built this way, I need to know, why did you choose to look like that? Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, fat positive, body liberation or fat liberation movements. I share my thoughts on these movements and why I think they are kind of a cult. And I also share with you my personal stories of what it was like for me as somebody who used to be obese and how I was also impacted by the fat liberation movement. I feel like they really influenced me during that stage of my life and made me feel that I can be fat and I can be really obese and I can be beautiful and accepted by society, which was a complete lie. If you're into those kind of videos and you would like to hear what I have to say, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just want to say welcome back. You guys are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I love talking about the things that I'm talking about, and having people who actually agree and see things the way I do means the world to me. Now, without further ado, let's just get straight into this video.
But I am fucking repulsed right now with, I guess, humanity, social media. So Amy's life journey, you know, hasn't had the best reputation. People dislike her for whatever reasons. But right now she is doing something so amazing, so generous, and putting her time into trying to help people who have either lost their homes in the fire or are having to evacuate due to the fire. And she has 40 thumbs up on her video, thank you, but 233 thumbs down. For fucking why, bitch? For fucking why? Hands down, if this was another YouTuber who wasn't fat, that wouldn't be happening. That wouldn't be happening.
It's crazy how they take every bad experience, every bad encounter, any bad treatment that they had, they attribute everything to being a fat person. Like, so and so was rude to me, or so and so was mean to me because I'm fat. Like, I could be a narcissist, I could be a really rude person, just an awful person to deal with, an ugly person on the inside out. But if somebody was mean to me, someone wasn't nice to me, it's because they're fat phobic. Sometimes you have to take accountability for your own character. If you are a horrible person, you are a horrible person. Not everything is about the fact that you're fat. Sometimes people are not even thinking about that. I did say that on my channel I share my personal stories as an obese person, what it was like. I feel sometimes I feel a little bit closer to the fat acceptance people because I feel like I get where they're coming from and why they think the things that they think. But just because you think the things that you think, that doesn't mean you are right. When I was an obese person, I used to reject people before they rejected me, right? And I used to think, like, even if someone was like slightly rude, I would always think that it's because I'm fat, or I would think they are racist because I live in Malaysia and I'm like the minority of the minority. I'm half African and half Indian. I'm Congolese and Indian mix, and Malaysia, we don't have many African people. So I used to think that, oh, they're probably racist, or oh, they don't like me because I'm fat, because they're nice to my sister who's skinny, they're nice to her, but they're not nice to me, so then they probably just don't like fat people. That was my thought process. You know, if you're fat, people like associate you to eat unhealthily and things like that. And I remember, like, just say if I was carrying McDonald's, somebody asked me to help them buy McDonald's or whatever, and I'm carrying the packet with me, and I've already eaten mine and throw it away, but now I have to carry someone else's one with me, and then I'm going up like the elevator or whatever, and then there's people in the lift. I'll be so like, oh my gosh, why do I have to be seen with this bag? Now all of them are looking at me and thinking, oh, this fat girl, of course she eats McDonald's because she's fat. But they are probably not even thinking that. They're probably just minding their own business. Or like if somebody asked me like, oh, what are you having? I would instantly think, oh, okay, fine, they definitely think I'm fat. And I used to verbally like scold people when people are like, oh, Jermaine, are you having this? Or, oh, what are you having? I'll straight away be like, this is my first meal, just let me eat. And they would be like, no, I'm asking you because I thought of getting the same thing for lunch. But it's because of my insecurity. It's showing. I was so insecure, and being fat is something that bothers me. So I think everyone is thinking that. Everyone is like out to attack me. Everyone's being fat phobic. But the truth is, not everything is about you. Not everything is about your fatness. Calm down. So if you are feeling insecure, if someone says the word fat and straight away you're like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me, that is something that you need to deal with. It is not other people's problem. Just in general, any human being, we are like the main character in our movie. And obviously in our movie, we are the protagonist, just like how Thanos probably thinks he's the protagonist. Every person, we always think that we are the good person, the protagonist, the right one, the one who is making the right choices, the right decisions, and blah, 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 whatever, right? That's our point of view. And then anyone who disagrees with you, anyone who is not for your choices, they are the antagonist. Just recently, I went on a date with someone and I have pink hair, if you didn't notice. And so I met the guy and he didn't know, he saw my Instagram and everything, and I didn't have pink hair in my Instagram. And so I just realized like, oh my gosh, I need him to know that I don't have pink. I need him to know that my hair is pink. So I warned him before like meeting him. I was just like, okay, just so you know that I have pink hair, so don't freak out. It's me. I hope you don't think I catfished you because of my pink hair. And then we sat down and like, so he was like just staring at he was just staring at my hair, and I was like, do you like it? And he was like, it's pink. So clearly the dude didn't like it. But anyway, so he was like, it's pink. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I like it. I could have literally been like, oh my gosh, how dare he not like my hair? Like, this is my body, da 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 da, or whatever. But I didn't care that he didn't like it because I liked my hair. And it didn't bother me that he didn't like it because he's free to think whatever he thinks. He doesn't like a girl with pink hair. Or maybe he doesn't think like a girl with my complexion could rock pink hair. And that's okay because it's his thoughts. It's his choice. It doesn't mean that he's a horrible person or whatever. What I'm trying to say is that if you are really confident and you truly are happy with your choices, then there is no way you're going to be offended or going to be affected by what other people have to say. So if someone is saying like, you know, oh, it's unhealthy to be obese, if you're someone who know you're doing something good for yourself, maybe you are 200 pounds but you're on a weight loss journey, you would definitely be like, oh my gosh, I totally agree with you, it's very unhealthy to be like that. But if you're not, and if you're living an unhealthy lifestyle and you're happy with your choices and you're going to go from 200 pounds to 400 pounds to 600 pounds and that's your plan, then you're going to be offended because you disagree with someone who doesn't think hitting upwards is a good thing. Fat people always make everything about themselves. Actually, not just fat people, it's insecure people. Maybe I should change the title of this video. But no, I think let's stick to this because I talk about fat people most of the time. If you're insecure, you're going to make it about yourself. Then you're introduced to fat liberation, fat positive, body positive, fat acceptance, the heroes, our dictators. They tell you if you don't think that fat people are Victoria's Secret models, that they are the queen of the world, and that if doors made for humans do not fit them and you don't choose to change that, then you're fat phobic. Guess what happens to all these people who are fat and insecure? AKA, yeah girl, I was affected by this, I told you guys. They tell you all of this and then you take it on and you're like, oh my gosh, that is so true. So if you don't have things that are my size, if I'm not able to do things that other regular people can do, then this is a plot. It's a plot to attack me, to destroy me, to remove me from the face of the earth.
I'm going to the gym so I don't get fat.
Okay, fat phobia.
Fat phobia? I'm just afraid of gaining weight.
You're scared of becoming fat.
Yeah.
That's literally fat phobic.
Beautiful. Like, yeah, love. Designs are great. Probably however you say it. Like, nice, whatever. Oh, but I'm just waiting. So many models. Just wait. Let's just keep watching. This is the final walk. Beautiful. Just keep watching. Let's just keep watching. How many models have passed by already? A lot. A lot. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2. 2 plus size models. Gorgeous. Oh. 1, 2. Back to skinny women. Iconic. Erin Phillips. Oh, Queen Precious. Love some diversity. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hey Gigi.
Someone's fashion show doesn't have to include fat people if they don't want to, because that's their clothes, that's their aesthetic. It is not about you.
My boyfriend's new apartment hates fat people. This is the kitchen. This is the fridge. Oh, let's go. Oh, it opens from the other side. Oh, can't fit here. Oh, every time you want to go to the fridge. So I guess what we could do is we can just like open it the other way, right? And then sneak in while it's open. Here we go. Oh, every time you want to go to the fridge, every time you want to go to the fridge, you have to be reminded of how fat you are. This apartment hates fat people.
Why do fat people always try to make everything about them? The kitchen cannot fit you. It is not about you. Maybe the kitchen was designed for normal people. It is not normal for you to carry that much of visceral fat. Why you do that to yourself? Why are you looking like you're pregnant? Why are you carrying that much of fat? Like, why? Can we talk about that for a second? Instead of asking why the building was built this way, I need to know, why did you choose to look like that? And why do you continue to think that it's okay for you to carry that much weight on your stomach? And I just want to say something, right? With this fat acceptance, fat liberation people, like, you're always the victim. But at the end of the day, right, you're either going to go down or you're going to go up in weight. So ultimately, what exactly do you think is going to happen? If you go up in weight, that means you intend to get bigger and bigger and bigger. At some point, you are definitely going to be like, oh my gosh, this is actually not good. I think I need to do something about my weight. But you're the one preaching active weight loss, trying to work out and eat healthy to lose weight is fat phobia. But then, if you choose to lose weight, when you realize you're like 500 pounds, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't even fit through the bathrooms anymore. Yeah, of course, the starting stage is you're going to say that the bathrooms are built wrong. They should make bigger bathrooms, bigger hallways, bigger everything. But at some point, when you fall down and injure your leg and you can't recover from it, when you fall down and you can't freaking get up and you're freaking rolling around like a ball, then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I really need to lose weight. I really need to do something about my weight. Or you could go the other way around and just keep growing and growing and growing. And then at some point, you can't even walk because your legs won't be able to carry you anymore. And so you probably need to use one of the scooter things. Or even if you do decide to walk, right? Because you're still trying to convince us that you are healthy and you're fine. So you do decide to walk. And then you walk and you end up breaking your leg because your leg cannot carry that weight. I'm sorry to say, but our bones can only carry a certain amount of weight. At some point, it cannot do it. So, and if your bones are still able to carry you when you're like 800 pounds, I think it's a miracle. But if you can't and it breaks, who are you going to blame then? Are you really going to blame God for building you like not strong enough bones? Are you going to say God didn't do a good job on your legs and he should have made better bones for you? The reason why your leg broke is because God is fat phobic. He gave you very weak bones. He should have known that you have potential of growing that big. He didn't think it through, and he didn't think about the fact that one day you might want to become really, really big. And so it's his fault that your legs broke. Right now, you can blame the doors, you can blame architecture for not building everything properly for you and big enough for you. But at some point, you're going to have to take responsibility and realize that, no, it's me. Look at my 600-pound life. They're always acknowledging that they can't believe that they allowed themselves to get to that big and this and that. Sometimes you just have to take responsibility for your own decisions, for your own choices. If you can't fit through doors and you can't fit on chairs, then maybe you need to take a hard look at yourself. Not everything is fat phobic. If the kitchen is too narrow, then maybe you need to take a look at yourself, because that kitchen was built for human beings. Humans. And humans have a limit to how big they're supposed to get. That is not normal. You chose to be abnormal. So don't blame the architecture. Take a look at yourself. When do you come to that place of saying like, hey, maybe I have done something wrong. Maybe I did get too big. Maybe, like, I always say on my channel, I'm not saying that everybody have to look like a Victoria's Secret model. If that's your dream body, then go ahead. But I'm not saying that it should be everybody's dream body. I'm saying that just be normal. It's okay to have a little like love handle or whatever. I don't think that's a bad thing. And honestly, I don't even think society think that's a bad thing. Unless you want to do something particular, like you want to be a model or you want to be an actress, and the actress has a typecast, they want to cast certain type of people or whatever. And that's where body positive came into play, because they talk about, like, you know, most women don't look like this perfect body, whatever. And that's totally fine. I agree with that. Like, most women don't have to look like Victoria's Secret models. It's not easy, it's not sustainable. But it's also not, it's crazy to take that and just go to the extreme and be like, obese, it's fine. If you're not obese and you think obesity is ugly and it's bad, then you're fat phobic. Not everybody has to look like a Victoria's Secret model.
God, I wish somebody would have and what a bummer.
That is wild, because if I think this is not a good look, I also can think that this is not a good look. Someone's fashion show can be about their aesthetic and what they want to portray. It's about them. It is not about you. If I design something in purple and all my things are in purple and I love the color purple or I love the color pink, but you like green or you like black and that's your color, just because I didn't have black or green on my color palette, that doesn't make me a bad person or doesn't mean that I'm discriminative towards other color. It just means it's not my aesthetic. I'm sorry, but if a fashion designer doesn't want fat models, like so many fat models, and make it look like this is a plus size design, she wants it to look like a normal person's design, or, you know, she wants like slim, beautiful looking models to model her clothes, that's their choice. That is them. They get to decide what they want. It's not about you. Why do you guys always make everything about you? I don't see so many skinny people on a plus size model show. Do you? I think like I can count how many models that I saw on a plus size modeling show. Let's just take a look at one of it. There aren't so many skinny women in a plus size fashion show either. So why can't there be only skinny women and maybe like 2 or 3 fat women in a skinny person's fashion show? Like, why is it about you? I feel like fat liberation and fat acceptance has made every single fat person, especially fat woman, think that they're the queen of the world. And I'm sorry, but you're not.
I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. He always tell me he miss it. He wanna
The comments on that video were so positive. So positive. But can you take a second to imagine what the comments would be like if that was a fat person eating a burger on TikTok? If you're ever curious if fat phobia exists, go find a video like that of a fat person eating a burger. Check out the comments.
We're not about to agree with your delusion. I don't want to look like you. I don't want my family or my friends to look like you. I don't want my future kids. I don't want to marry someone who looks like you. Just like how I don't think this is pretty, I also don't think this is pretty. And I'm sorry, if that makes me fat phobic, then I will take it. Like, seriously, the world doesn't revolve around you.
Well, we came here for one store, and we can't fit anything else in the mall. So
Nothing else is cute.
time to go.
You are not a victim. You are a spoiled brat who has made certain choices, and then on top of that, you've had a bunch of backing to make you believe that you are the queen of the world and everything you say is gold. But it's not. You're a clown. When you mention anything fat related, they immediately make it about themselves. They immediately get like worked up or uncomfortable. But then there are also the people who are talking about how beautiful and amazing they are being fat. Okay, then go be fat. But why are you getting offended? Why do you get upset? Why is it somebody who's skinny cannot say the word fat? When you hear someone say something fat, something fat, straight away you get upset. And you're like, when Emily Blunt said, that girl was enormous. Why you get upset? You're making perfect choices for yourself, what? Calm down, we're not even talking about you. You're getting worked up because you know that you're not doing something good for yourself. Your insecurities are showing just like everything else, so you kind of need to cover up. Sit in a chair that fits and calm down. I said what I said. Anyway, let me know if you guys agree with what I'm saying in this video. If you do, comment down below, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. Also, kind of let me know if you like this pink hair, because the people I know have mixed feelings about this. Also, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok if you like. I post a lot of things about what I'm eating, what I'm doing workout wise and stuff like that. So if you're interested in seeing what I do when I'm not posting videos on YouTube, then you can follow me on there. No pressure, it's a choice. The links are in the description box below. And yeah, that's it guys. I'll see you in my next video.